Welcome back. Welcome back. My name is Yazil and this is Healing Reveal. Today we are doing a part 2 to pick a card reading. If you feel called, feel free to check out the Amethyst message, as we have already uncovered the message behind this deck here. In this reading, we will be uncovering the messages concerning the blue calcite stone. This stone here is very powerful in helping calm the nervous system, increases feelings of relaxation and peace. So I will shuffle this deck to see what message wants to come out. If one doesn't come out, I'll go ahead and pull a card and we will unravel and unpack the message that is there. Before we get started, I just want to offer an affirmation of prayer that this reading be received by the ones that it is meant for, that they find it from a place of peace, love, joy, and clarity. I also welcome in our ancestors, our guides, our spirit team that is here to support us in our highest evolution of self, to reveal to us what may need to be seen, healed, or steps we need to take at this time. I thank you in advance for the messages and the clarity. I've already cleared the space. We have some frankincense burning if you see smoke. I hope that you are in a place of peace, feeling good in your body, in your mind, in your spirit. And may you find something here that helps you on your journey. This message will not be for everyone, so please use your own intuition to find what resonates with your soul and your intuition, and leave anything that does not. You are your own guide. I am only here to bring clarity and bring information from source, from spirit. And as we know, there will be multiple people listening. So find what's yours. If you felt called towards this stone, please look up its benefits. Let's begin. See? Ooh, immediately. Okay, we have our first card. All right, it's number 23, which is 5, which means change. Wow, the card says eye to eye. Immediately as I look at this card, I see eyes located in a butterfly, eyes located in a moth, eyes on a pair of glasses, and eyes, her eyes are beautiful and open. There's a chess, looks like a chess game in front of her. So immediately I see transformation, and it's time to open your eyes to see some things. Look at that there. Eye to eye. That yellow is really standing out for illumination, shine, the sun, to see, clarity. The eyes are open here. I think this is very powerful because in our last reading, the eyes in this deck were closed. So please check out that reading because it may resonate with you as well. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sets of open eyes. Okay. Look at that beautiful butterfly. It's time to see something and transform. Okay, we are going to read the message oracle message associated with this card and see what is being asked of us at this time. It says, I spy with my little eye you. Do you view things from other perspectives, trying to see eye to eye with the beings in your world? Remember, reality is all relative to human experience. In your reality, there is only your truth, and all you can do is try to understand someone else's truth. Seeing eye to eye, or at least respecting someone's reality, can make life less of an argument or a competition and more of a meaningful existence. It is easy to forget that we all see things differently. Remember, all eyes are different, and seeing things from their individual point of view. It might do you some good to take the time to listen to someone else's version and help to expand your own horizons, or at least realize where they are coming from. Just think of the game I Spy. Someone sees something from a window, that same window you are looking through, but you don't always have the same focal point at first. Okay. That's beautiful. I like this message because it reminds me of another message I did about compassion, being able to see things from someone else's perspective and having mercy, having understanding behind other people's perspective. So this card is saying we don't see things all the same, but on this journey, if we take the time to try to understand and see things from other people's perspective, it could cause more peace, right? Let's see. I am going to see what is the intention behind this here message. Okay, these are intention cards here. What is the intention of eye to eye, not seeing things? Oh, look at that. Immediately collaborate. We are aligned in our purpose. Let's combine forces and help each other succeed. Look at that. Such a clear message. In order to collaborate with anyone, you have to be able to have an eye-to-eye perspective, to be able to see things from their perspective in order to collaborate. I'm hearing be able to compromise, to be able to understand, to be able to work together, right? If you have two people who cannot come to terms to see each other's perspective, there will be arguments, disagreements, right? So immediately this one is calling out for collaboration. Are you willing to see eye to eye with someone who may have a different perspective from you, someone who may see things differently, act differently, but ultimately could help you win the game of life? In this deck, there's a chess game being played here. I see this as the game of life. In the game of life, this chessboard represents the game of life for me. And there are many different pieces on the board. And in order to win this game, I feel that this message is calling for collaboration. We also have the butterfly there, which means change and transformation. Then we have a moth there, right? They're similar, but they are very different. Very different, right? They are both insects. They both can fly. They both have wings. They both have a pair of eyes. but their perspective and their experience will be completely different. I think it's amazing that she's also wearing a pair of glasses that already possess eyes in addition to her eyes being open. So this could definitely mean taking on someone else's perspective to see things that they want you to see, and you being able to help them see something that maybe they're unable to see in order to collaborate to move further on the board. That's beautiful. Okay. So let's see what else we have behind this intention. Okay. Any other intentions behind the eye to eye that we need to see at this time to elevate this message? Okay, we have 2. Says big favor. I'm looking for significant assistance and a large effort on your part. Ooh. Okay. And then we have imposter. I am not who you think I am. Well, didn't that take a turn? Big favor. Okay, I'm looking for significant assistance and a large effort on your part. And then it says, imposter. I am not who you think I am. Okay. So now this collaboration looks a lot differently, right? This collaboration looks different now. Okay. Big favor, imposter, collaboration. There's something Spirit wants you to see, that maybe someone's coming towards you wanting to collaborate, wanting to possibly use you, because it's asking for significant assistance and a large effort on your part, but you're not seeing who this person truly are, who this person truly is. It's an imposter. All right, let's go one more here, because this message could very well be a warning message. If there is someone coming towards you, or maybe someone already around you getting ready to ask you for something, or maybe there's someone around you pretending to be someone that you think you can trust, or pretending to be someone that sees things the way you see it. I'm hearing pretending. Maybe there's someone pretending to share your same perspective in order to ask you for a big favor, because the only way majority of people will want to do a big favor and offer large assistance and give out an extreme amount of energy, whether it be financial, time, or effort, is if we feel as though we can trust each other. Okay? And if we feel like us combining efforts will lead to a success. But let's dig deeper. Let's dig deeper. What other intentions should we be aware of about this imposter? What other intentions should we be? Ooh, okay. Spirit is making it very, very clear today. We have 3 on the board, okay? Look at this here. False promises. It says, I will tell you what I think you want to hear, even if I know it's not true or attainable. Whew. If this is not an imposter, I don't know what is. This is a liar. This is definitely someone pretending. I just said a moment ago, pretending. So we have false promises. And this is what you need to see at this time. We have distraction. I will interfere with your goals and waste your time and energy. Oh my goodness. Distraction. So someone is coming in as an imposter, trying to collaborate with you, lying to you, giving you false promises, wanting a big favor from you. And here it is, amusement. I find your stories comical and your life a source of entertainment. Wow. So this is a game for them. Look at that. Clarified by the game on the board. Look at that. Amusement, right? I find your stories comical and your life a source of entertainment. So Spirit wants you to see, eyes open, eyes wide open, that someone is a false imposter wanting to interfere with your goals, waste your time and energy. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. This is the first time I've pulled a message so clear in the intention of another individual. Okay. So first and foremost, I just want you to just heard stay calm. Okay. So there's nothing that you need to be afraid of, because this message found you at divine timing, whether this person is already around you pretending, or if they're coming towards you. This message is going to open your eyes in order for you to see clearly. Please check out the amethyst reading, because in that reading, we were awakening the intuition and opening the third eye. When you activate your third eye and awaken your intuition, you will see an imposter from 300 miles away. Okay. And what I mean by that is you will see them spiritually before you ever see them physically. You will know that they're coming. You will know their intent. You will know everything you need to know before they even get to you, before they even fix their mouth to ask you for a big favor. When your intuition is clear, when you listen to yourself and you go within and you do that inner work, you will know an imposter, and you will know that you cannot collaborate with an individual like this. Okay? Stay calm. There's nothing to be fearful of. There's nothing to be worried about. You're going to know exactly who this individual is. Whether it is a single person, a group of people, or even an organization. Okay? But whoever this is thinks this is a game, and they think it's funny. Okay? So let's look at the hard truths surrounding this. Okay? We're going to look at some hard truths, and we're going to really dive in on this energy, because this type of stuff definitely has to be revealed. Okay? Let's look at some hard truths surrounding this imposter, this fake person who's coming around trying to distract you. I just heard test. It's a test. Here you go. Step away. Distance will give you the needed perspective to see how this will not fit into your future. There you go. Step back. Go within. Disconnect from social media and overstimulating yourself. Okay? Go within. And when you distance yourself, you will see people for who they truly are. Okay? See what else wants to come out here with the hard truth. This is a powerful message. I'm going to also put the singles in relationship. Okay. Okay. So we have insincere. You're moving in a disingenuous way. Reconnect with your truest north and start making more aligned choices for better outcomes. Okay. So this is telling me that if you are not being true to yourself, whoever this imposter is able to be the imposter because you're not being real with yourself. Okay? Whatever you're avoiding, if you're trying to avoid yourself, avoid your feelings, suppress your feelings, suppress your gifts, your skills, your talents, any of that type of energy will let an imposter creep right in, lie to you and deceive you because you're already doing it to yourself. Okay? It says lack of commitment, hesitation, and half-hearted efforts are limiting your success. Find a path you can fully commit to and jump in with both feet for increased success. Okay. So lack of commitment. This is giving you the hard truth that you have to commit to being real with yourself, taking that time to step away, okay, in order to see who this individual is, okay? You can only see what's around you in order to reveal truth. If you are being truthful with yourself. Okay. I'm going to take from the singles and relationships deck because since this has to do with another person, I'm going to check in here. Okay. Now, my question here is, what do you need to see within yourself? What do you need to see within yourself in order to see this imposter syndrome in the individual? Okay, because a lot of times people can only get away with what we allow, right? We give permission in many unconscious ways to people. And the test here is not whether or not you will pass. The test is, will you choose yourself? Will you be real with yourself? Will you disconnect in order to reconnect with yourself, in order to open your eyes to see this person for who they are? I just heard close person. This could be someone who's been in your energy for a long time. It could be someone who you already know, right? And maybe they've been pretending and lying to you for a very long time. Okay, this is what you need to think about. Because the moment you start treating yourself with love, compassion, honesty, truth, holding your space from a place of integrity, you will know when someone is lying to you. You will feel it in your spirit. That is the power of your intuition. Okay. So what are some things that needs to be revealed concerning the relationships closest to us to understand what we need to see within ourselves or what is around us as this imposter has made itself clear? Okay, let's see. What needs to be seen in this relationship dynamics, whether about self for the relationship surrounding this imposter. I just heard hidden. This person is really trying to hide. Okay. They're going through great lengths to lie and to hide. Okay. Sneaky. It's a lot of sneaky energy. Okay. Unlovable. Practice radical self-acceptance and love yourself with all your flaws. Okay. And this other one. So this I take for self. Remember a moment ago I was saying that if you are not being true to yourself, if you are not pouring into yourself and going within and doing the inner work to see where it is that you're not being true to yourself, this is how an imposter can be around you. This is how an imposter can pretend and lie and sneak and get big favors out of you and use you, because a part of you may feel unlovable. A part of you may feel like this is like settling for less and having some person around you that they're not 100%. You know, when you feel like this person is not really genuine, something about this person is off, or maybe you don't really trust this person. All that is your intuition guiding you and telling you that something is off with this person. But if you are not pouring into yourself and you are not acting from a place of self-love, it will be hard to see this person. I also want to recommend you check out Heal Selfie Now, my other channel, where I am constantly uploading self-love content to help the collective pour back into themselves, okay? To uplift their energy and to really reunite with their self from a place of self-love, healing trauma, healing past wounds, okay? Unpacking that stuff so that we can attract the right people around us, okay? This says unsocial. You need to get out and mingle with new people so you can meet someone. Okay, so this is saying unsocial. If you have been unsocial, and you are in a place of feeling uneasy about getting out because maybe you feel unlovable, or if you feel unattractive, or you're dealing with any energy surrounding self-love that are not positive, you will meet someone that will exemplify this energy. Someone who's a liar, an imposter, a user. Okay, so that is what I take from this. Okay, and I'll take unsocial, meaning if you're not feeling lovable, you don't want to go out looking for someone else to fill this void. Okay, maybe you need to take the time to be unsocial in order to pour back into yourself. Okay, you don't want to attract heavy people into your experience because you feel unloved or unlovable. For some reason, the backpack in this picture, the backpacks are standing out. Could you imagine this being baggage? Literally baggage, heaviness coming towards you. People bringing this into your experience because you feel unlovable. You're not pouring into yourself. Okay, this is the only way these people survive in our experience. Okay, I'll take one more, and then I heard inner child, because on the self-love journey, it's It's very important to realize we don't wake up at age 18, 19, 22, 34, 54, 44, 40, 13. I mean, we don't wake up at any age and just start feeling unlovable out of the blue. This comes from deep-rooted pain, deep-rooted trauma, right? This comes from things that maybe you haven't looked at within yourself, okay? But I'm here to tell you, you are lovable. And this is what you need to see. You are very lovable, okay? But you have to see how lovable you are in order to remove these type of people away from you. Okay. Also check out the End of All Karmic Love reading here on the channel. This reminds me of karmic energy, of people who come around to teach you a lesson, right? We're clearing out that energy of those type of people, but you may need to take a look at that reading in order to do the clearing of karmic relationships. All right. It says demanding. You set impossible standards for your partner to meet. Be less demanding. And look at this here. We got playing games again. You don't need to play games to keep the right one interested in you. All right. Look at this. We got games twice. We got playing games. You don't need to play games to keep the person interested in you. And then we have demanding. Okay, demanding. Now, I take from this that demanding and playing games is the same person. Okay. This, you set impossible standards for your partner to meet. Be less demanding. I don't think that applies here. I think just the word demanding is here, because what I take from this is someone is playing games with you, right? And they are demanding things from you, right? They are demanding big favors, right? They are demanding a collaboration. This is what they want from you, but it's all just to distract you. It's false promises, right? Whatever the favor is, they won't be able to pay you back. They won't be able to pour back into you because this is all for their amusement, right? This is what amusement. We have games 3 times. Board game, amusement, and playing games. So someone is playing, and this is what Spirit needs you to see. Okay, they're pretending to be someone they're not. Imposter. Okay. The imposter. I'm not who you think I am. And this card says you don't need to play games to keep the right one interested in you. Okay, so that is what someone is doing. Now, what we're going to look at here is the inner child message. Because we don't get to a place of letting these type of people be around us overnight. There's something deep rooted here. Okay, so let's look at the inner child message on what needs to be identified concerning this imposter playing games, because you feel unlovable, you feel unattractive, you feel less than you deserve. You right? You have all these feelings about yourself, which are all lies, right? All the things you think about yourself are not true. And this is what you need to see. It's not true. Right? You're lying to yourself. So now an imposter is around you or coming towards you to lie to you some more. But the lesson here is for you to tell yourself the truth and break free from this type of self-harm. Okay. You are lovable. What is the inner child message? Ooh. Okay, we have 2, 3 that fell out. We have another one that fell again. Okay. Wow. Look at this. It says, write a letter to your inner child. Yes, as I told you, this feeling unlovable is deep rooted. And this is the first step on the inner child journey. This is the very first step, to write a letter to your inner child and tell yourself how much you love yourself. Okay? To tell yourself that the love that you didn't receive as a child, you can give yourself today. Right? To tell your inner child, it is not your fault for those who could not reciprocate love or nurture you or give you the things that you needed to feel so satisfied as a child. It's not your fault. Okay? Take time to write this letter to your inner child. And it may be very emotional. It may make you cry, but that is the release that you need in order to release this person, these people, this energy away from you. Okay, because for myself, something I didn't realize, a moment of transparency, is that my inner child wanted to be loved by my mom, wanted to be loved by a mother figure. Okay, my mother, she was unable to care for me and take care of me. And I was raised by my grandmother, who was very strict, and she wasn't as nurturing and kind and loving. So as I got older, I would seek out relationships with women for friendship, for sisterhood, and even as mother figures. Because I didn't know that my inner child was wounded and still hurt and traumatized for not having a mother figure, I would attract different women in my experience who did not have the love to give me, did not have the compassion, the support, or the nurturing ability to give me. They didn't have it. But my error was seeking others to give me what I was supposed to give myself. And the day that I learned that, I'm telling you, my life transformed. I was able to forgive all those women, send them love, and release that hurt. Right? Because I know that all relationships, female relationships, women on women, can be healthy. I'm not saying all of them will be healthy. I'm saying that all of them are not unhealthy, and that there can be healthy relationships. Okay? So writing yourself a love letter to your inner child, expressing your love, expressing the strength and support that you want to give yourself is so important, because you will then realize if someone is around you who cannot give you this authentically and genuinely, they don't deserve to be around you. And look at this. You are enough. You do not have to give more. Look at this. You are enough. Spirit is telling you that if you think for one moment that you are unlovable, it is a lie, because you are enough and you do not have to give more. Right on top here is big favor. Right? A lot of times when we are in a low self-esteem state of mind and state of being, low self-worth and self-doubt, we feel like we have to overgive and prove to people that we are lovable. Okay, you don't have to do that. This message says you are enough. And this big favor, someone is just trying to use you. So you may be a people pleaser. right? You may be someone who overgives and loves to help other people, loves to pour into other people because you want people to feel the love you didn't get as a child. But I'm telling you, that is not the answer. All that love that you want to give out, you need to give it to yourself. Okay? And then once you do that, it says, it is time to celebrate. Cultivate an air of celebration today. Yes. Because this is a celebration. After you release this type of heaviness, you release this type of energy that is an illusion. When you release it, you can celebrate. Okay? This is your message that tells you it's time to reconnect with yourself. I am going to link some videos on self-love in the description of this video, in addition to my other channel of self-love messages, okay? Because there's some inner work that needs to be done here. But the thing is, you have everything you need. You have everything you need. Okay? You have everything you need. And because Oshun is such a beautiful, nurturing spirit and guide, we are going to close out this message with her medicine and guidance for you. Okay? Look at that. Right quickly. Listen. Oshun of resurrection. It is a 5, just like this one. 2 and 3 is 5. Wow, look at this. Look at this here. You see those wings? Earlier I said it was a transformation, change taking place. We have the resurrection, rebirth, transformation, and renewal. Look at those wings there. Wow, this is absolutely magnificent. Look at that there. When you open your eyes and do the inner work to see what's being hidden, to see where someone is coming from, to see the perspective and see the things that you haven't seen before, it opens you up to transform. Look how those wings are gigantic. This is the rebirth. This is the celebration. We're going to read this message. Wow. It's absolutely beautiful. It's number 5 as well. Rebirth, transformation, and renewal. It says, I rise renewed and release what no longer serves me. Did you think your story was over? Think again. With the Oshun of resurrection at your side, you've been granted a rare second or even third chance. This is not just a new beginning. This is a resurrection, an opportunity to revive dreams you thought you had lost and to return to a stronger from setbacks. Life is a cycle of endless opportunities, and you're being offered a unique chance to redo, rethink, and renew. Take a moment to shed your old self and rise anew like a phoenix, resurrected from the ashes of your past failures and disappointments. The divine still has plans for you, and this goddess reassures you that it is never too late to change course. Tap into her courage and seize your chance to start over. Your past is not your destiny. You can begin a new adventure every single day. Yes, that is the medicine here. Okay? You write that love letter to your inner child. That is your past. It is a part of yourself. But anything that caused this can now be shedded. Okay? Write that letter to yourself with so much love and compassion. Whatever it is that you're concealing or suppressing, don't avoid that. I don't care how painful it was. Look at it. Okay? Open your eyes and see how your pain has caused you pain. To see how your experiences has caused you to feel unlovable. See how your experiences have made way for imposters to be around you. Okay? Nothing here is your fault. It is simply your lesson. And when you open your eyes and identify that, then you can be reborn. Okay? You can transform. You have the power. You have what it takes. Do not be afraid to see what you need to see in order to transform. And if this imposter and people playing games and lying to you and using you, if this has already happened, you're going through a rebirth. They won't be able to do it again. Because of the power of these wings, she can fly away. She does not have to submit herself to being treated unfairly or being lied to. Okay? She can see clearly. She can see above and beyond what anyone else can see. That is the power that you have. Okay? Forgive anyone who has hurt you. Release, release, release. You are being made new. I hope you found something here that supports you on your journey. Make sure you check out the intuition message in order to open your eyes to see what you need to see here, to activate your third eye. All right. You are loved. You are supported. And you are free. You just have to give yourself permission. Sending you so much love. Be sure to check out the additional videos in the description to support you on your journey.